You are about to witness 10 mind-boggling events that, if they were not caught on camera, no one would have believed they happened. Shout out to Underworld for putting this video together. Let's watch.
From a mud volcano in Malaysia that took a group of hikers by surprise.
Wait a minute, a mud volcano? Y'all, look, I haven't seen this video yet, so I'm gonna be watching it for the first time with y'all. I didn't even know there was such a thing.
And a wild landslide in eastern India that nearly took out several buildings, to a mysterious tree in Alabama that left 3 arborists scratching their heads, and a group of determined boaters that quite literally pushed an island away from a bridge.
Yo.
Here are 10 mind-blowing moments.
Hold on, wait a minute. They pushed an island away from a bridge. What would have possessed them to even think that that was possible? You know what? Humans are amazing.
Here are 10 mind-blowing moments caught on camera.
Oh, I'm excited.
North Adams is a small city in the northwest corner of Massachusetts. They're only a few miles from the New York and Vermont borders. In fact, they're much closer to Albany than they are to Boston. Most of the city is built along the Hoosick River, which flows 76 miles from the Cheshire Reservoir in Massachusetts to the Hudson River in Stillwater, New York, on odor.
Wait, is that the case with this tree though? Obviously the water was brown, but did it produce a foul odor? Nobody said anything about it smelling. At least not the guys in the video.
Every year, local boaters gather on Lake Chippewa in Wisconsin to perform a one-of-a-kind task. With the wind at their backs, they use their boats to push a floating island away from the mainland and a bridge connecting the east and west sides of the flowage.
So you telling me that this is something that they do once a year? So they've been known that this was possible. Absolutely amazing. How many boats do we have here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 boats. You would think that they would use more boats than this. 13 seems like a lot, but when you look at the sheer size of this freaking island, you would think they need more.
This island isn't an actual island.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
It's a bog, or a wetland of soft, spongy ground made of decayed plant matter called peat. But this bog is unlike any other. It is massive, sporting a thriving ecosystem of trees, greenery, and local fauna. It's easy to see why you...
Okay, it's big, but like this view right here, you can see it's not that big. It's not really island big. But I see what they're saying now. That's crazy. So this is... They say this is really soft up here, huh? But it grew these big old trees. But is it firm enough for a human to step on it and walk across it? I'm not going to be the test dummy, I'll tell you that.
It's easy to see why you might confuse it for an island in the middle of the lake.
Yeah.
In May of 2022, camera crews decided to document the community's annual housekeeping chore. Watch how these boats work together to push the bog away from the bridge. According to the boaters, it's all about getting the bog in the right spot. If they don't, it'll float back toward the bridge in a few days. They'll go from around 9 a.m. to 12 noon trying to position the bog.
Wow.
Unfortunately, it snared on some rocks this year and couldn't go any further. Peat bogs like this are crucial for the environment. According to National Geographic, they store enormous amounts of carbon through a process called carbon sequestration. Peat bogs all over the world sequester about 200 billion tons of CO2. That's why the Chippewa locals are more than happy to move the bog several times each year rather than destroy it.
That's amazing. Look, my faith in humanity restored, man. The fact that they understand the importance of these bogs and that they do whatever they can to preserve them. I'm really taken back. Why can't we be more kind to fellow humans? I don't understand. It makes no sense to me. Sometimes I get choked up with my words, y'all. I apologize. I'm still sick.
After a 20-minute trek through the Taban Wildlife Reserve in Sabah, Malaysia, you'll come upon a soccer field-sized mud volcano. Various kinds of wildlife like to visit the area. When the volcano isn't erupting, it serves as a tasty mineral lick. Thankfully, the animals know to run away when the mud starts flowing. On September 18th of 2022, a group of guides and tourists were on their way to birdwatch at the volcano. Then, all of a sudden, they heard a loud bang, and bubbles began popping from the ground. They watched from the observation tower as mud quickly filled the area.
This clip. Look at that. Bro, who's this close recording? You gotta be out of your mind. Bro, is that hot? I think volcano, I don't care if it's mud or water, I'm thinking hot. Because what's going to make it bubble up like that? It got to be hot, right?
According to Lawrence Chin, general manager of Tabon Wildlife Holidays, nobody was in any real danger. The mud was safe and not hot at all. Getting stuck in it would probably ruin your day, but it wouldn't burn or hurt you. Okay. That mud is full of delicious minerals that attract animals to the area once it hardens. Even though they can erupt violently, mud volcanoes are generally harmless, according to the USGS.
That's fascinating. Delicious minerals, once it hardens, that attracts wildlife. Man.
The mud that erupts is usually cold, if not slightly warmer than the ambient ground temperature.
Really? Then what's causing it to erupt? Is it some sort of gases that may not necessarily be hot? If that mud indeed comes out cold or room temperature, you would say? I don't know. Fascinating.
Panama City Beach is a coastal resort town on the Florida Panhandle. They claim to have the world's most beautiful beaches due to the sugar white sand. It's no wonder vacationers flock to the area every summer. But one group of beachgoers got more than they bargained for on April 10th of 2021. A woman and her family were sitting in their rented condo when they got a tornado warning. Tornado, they thought, but we're in Florida. Well, that tornado was actually a giant waterspout forming deep in the Gulf of Mexico. Jeez. Our camera woman had never seen anything like it, so she began recording. Little did she know, the waterspout was heading right for them.
Bro, how does she not know? It's clearly heading right for you. Look at that thing. It's huge, too.
It's coming right for us.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she knew. She knew. Never mind.
No, I'm taking the video right now. This is like my dream come true. Holy cow. Oh my word.
Oh my word.
There's fish in it. Oh my word. Holy cow. It's okay, you guys.
That's wild.
Oh, there goes a pillow.
That's wild.
Oh, my word.
I'm surprised any of the furniture is still on that porch.
If you're trying to see a waterspout, which is basically a weak tornado over water, Florida is the place to be. They're more popular around the Keys, but can easily form further north in the Gulf of Mexico. It's not unusual for Floridians to see between 400 and 500 waterspouts each year. Sometimes you...
Bruh, it's not... What? 400 to 500 waterspouts a year? That's more than one a day. There's only 365 days in the year. That's crazy.
Get lucky and see a cluster forming offshore. While they are weaker than tornadoes, waterspouts can still cause damage. This woman's video shows how rough the waters get as the waterspout passes through. It's not something you'd want to be caught in.
Heck no. Did you see that bird fly through it though? I was surprised. Not gonna lie.
Soldotna, Alaska is a small city on the Kenai Peninsula. It's home to about 4,300 people and 2 pyromaniacs who tried to light a frozen lake on fire. On February 10th of 2015, our pyros came across an odd sight. There was a giant bubble of methane gas trapped under the ice. So they did what any normal American would do. They grabbed a pickaxe and a lighter and decided to film a viral video.
Because that's methane. That's crazy. Hey, y'all, that's free methane. Look, you know what? And this is why women live longer, because...
Karsts. They form as more of Alaska's permafrost thaws along with rising temperatures. Permafrost is ground that's supposed to stay frozen year-round. When it starts melting, giant ice blocks in the ground also melt and collapse several feet. Water, along with bacteria, invade the sinkholes left behind. It's like opening a freezer door and letting microbes eat all your food until they decompose. As they decompose, they release flammable methane gases. You can see the gas bubbles popping up when the lakes thaw. When they freeze, the gas collects near the surface. Sikkim is a landlocked state in northeastern India, wedged between the countries of Nepal and Bhutan. They normally worry about earthquakes and floods, but powerful storms off the Bay of Bengal can still pack a punch. In late May of 2021, Cyclone Yas made landfall in Odisha, bringing winds and heavy rain to areas around northeastern India. It weakened the foundation beneath a newly built retention wall, ultimately triggering a massive landslide.
Oh no, those poor people homes. Or whatever those buildings are. Here it comes.
The landslide narrowly missed our camera person's house and the shack on the other side. From what we can gather, the wind and rain weakened the concrete barrier. There's also a road on the other side of that wall. Thankfully, nobody was driving by. If you look closely, you can see someone running away toward the upper left side. They must have seen the ground beginning to fail and knew to hightail it
I
out
didn't
of
even
there.
notice.
Unfortunately, landslides like this are very common in the mountainous regions of India. They're highly prone to torrential rains, and less than ideal construction means the infrastructure doesn't hold up well.
Wow.
Guiyang, China is the capital city of Guizhou province. It sits about 3,600 feet above sea level and is home to nearly 6 million people. They're a big science city and the main commercial hub of Guizhou. You'll find many Western companies there, like Burger King, H&M, and Starbucks. But if you were in Guiyang on March 16th of 2023, you'd find nothing but hailstones raining from the sky. According to one local man, the storm opened up out of nowhere.
Jeez.
Some people were dining outside when the hailstones ruined their meal.
Hell, the way the hail is hitting the water on the top of this roof, it almost looked like it's alive. That's beautiful. Wait, what? Yo, look how that looks. Bro, if that hit you in the head, you're gonna be in some pain. That's free ice, baby. This was what I was about to say. I'm like, I'm used to hell looking like this. Nice, smooth, round ball. Dang, that's a lot of ice. Look at all that. I ain't never seen so much hail in my life. That's crazy.
Another man was driving home when the hail began pelting his car. It fell so quickly that he had to use a shovel to bail himself out. He claims the hailstones were as big as ping pong balls. Unfortunately, they weren't as light as ping pong balls.
Heck no. Oh, I'll be mad. Oh, I will be mad. His entire car is damaged.
Said they piled as high as 8 inches in some
8
places.
inches?
They damaged trees and branches on the way down, not to mention hundreds of people's cars. Fun fact, the largest hailstone ever recorded in the United States fell in Vivian, South Dakota on June 23rd of 2010. It measured 8 inches long and 18.2 inches around. That's about the size of a 10-pin bowling ball.
God dang. How does hail form that big? A 10-pound bowling ball? It's the size of a... How? How did it get that big? I don't even understand.
The Kapuchi Glacier Lake hiking trails in Kaski, Nepal are the perfect escape from any busy life. It sits about 8,350 feet above sea level. Now, while that seems high, it's actually the country's lowest glacial lake. The hike still takes 5 nights and 6 days to accomplish. A group of hikers made their way up on January 11th of 2021. A few made camp near the water. One guy played the guitar while the others gazed upon the stunning lake. Then they all heard a loud rumbling coming from the distant mountain.
Like they might have been there on the wrong day. What the heck is happening? Is that snow? Is it smoke? Did something crash into the mountains? I don't think it'll make that much smoke. What's going on? Bro, it's coming for y'all. Whatever it is, it's moving real fast. I don't think I want to get caught up in that. What in the world? They still stand there. They still standing right now. Oh, I was about to say, I thought they were much closer than that. He had to zoom out a bit. He got what looked like is a whole lake in front of him, but still. It's moving forward towards y'all really, really fast. You might want to move.
Wait.
Yeah. That thing is fast.
Oh, yeah, buddy!
I guess they think the water gonna stop it because they ain't going nowhere. Oh, now y'all want to move. Now y'all want to move.
Lucky for them, the dangerous part of the avalanche happened off in the distance. Most of the ice and snow settled on the mountain. What you see coming toward them is a thin wave of frost and snowflakes. While they aren't in any immediate danger, moving was still a good idea. You never know what Mother Nature is gonna do.
That's so crazy. Imagine being like in the worst part of that avalanche. Man, that ain't no joke.
The name Kapuchi combines the words ka, pu, and chi.
The name Kapuchi combines the words ka, pu, and chi.
Ka means snow or ice. Pu means breaking down and sliding.
That's not what, I mean, that's what pu does, but that's not what pu means for us, but okay.
And chi means landing on flat land. Whoever named the mountain probably saw an avalanche and thought, I have the perfect name.
Kapuchi. That was the perfect name.
Jinan, China is a prefecture-level city in Shandong province. It's among the oldest cities in the region, having played a critical role since the earliest days of civilization. Today, it's among the most important economic hubs in China. But, like the rest of mainland China, they are highly susceptible to powerful storms coming up through the Yellow Sea. On June 30th of 2021, one such storm arrived in town. Wind speeds topped 89 miles per hour in some areas, breaking a local record for the fastest winds ever recorded.
Look. That's more than fast. That's some hard, strong wind. These cars is moving.
Footage from around the city puts how fast that is in perspective.
Bro, those are tornado winds. How is my guy standing? I was in Seattle a couple days ago and almost got blown over. And I don't think the winds was this strong. How is my guy standing? I bet if he jumped, he would have flown away. Bro, them winds so strong, it's peeling the freaking wallpaper off the buildings. I didn't even know buildings had wallpaper on them. Just go ahead and park them bikes, y'all. Y'all just go ahead and park them bikes and go inside somewhere and hide. My man on the bike right here in the middle, he can't even move. He don't know what to do with his life right now. He see this truck coming ahead and he's like, man, I'm stuck right here. I can't do nothing. Look at that light post. That's crazy. This was me in Seattle. Man, it's way too dangerous to be out there, man. The debris and stuff alone flying around, it could hit you and just take you out for the count. Look at that. Look at that. It fell on that truck. Smushed that truck. That truck got flat, y'all. This thing went completely flat. Whatever that was, it went flat. Look at that. Look, is that a truck? What is that? Whatever it is, it's a pancake now. You see that? Man, those are tornado winds, man. They ain't even got a tornado wind just going crazy.
As bad as it looks, no major injuries were reported on the ground.
No major injury? You gotta be kidding me. I ain't never seen so much destruction from a non-tornado.
While we can't put a dollar figure on the damage caused, we imagine it was pretty steep. Winds that fast put the Jinan storm on par with a Category 1 hurricane. This storm may have been the remnants of Typhoon Champy, a Category 1 typhoon that petered out around June 27th.
Man, there was so much destruction in this video, I didn't know what to make of it, man. But leave your thoughts, comments, and opinions down below. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. See ya.